We're not muted. We're live. Wow! Surprise live, everyone. Hi. Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the next episode of Dragon Dark Days. I should start the soundy, musicy bits too. So if you're not in Battle Bards, please. We were trying to figure out a D&D Beyond thing. There's more moving parts to this now because we're all like, trying to be even more professional as we go on. Professional. What does that even mean? We just like playing games, and that's what we're doing here tonight. Hopefully with you. So thank you everyone who's already hanging out with us. We are playing Dragon Dark Days as the party starts their trip into Chult. I'm Sean. I am your button clicker for the evening. There we go. That's probably going to be really loud to start. Okay, we're going to do that. We're going to do a little bit of that. She's doing it live right on the stream right now. You should all just enjoy.
Do it live.
Okay.
Get back in
Hey,
there.
Gabe.
Wait.
I'm Sean. I'm your storyteller, dungeon master, game master, whatever for the evening. And I'm very happy to be with you all. You can find me at ThreatPlace on the tweeters. Let's go around and say hi to everyone. Sadly, Kate, aka me in midair, aka Maury, cannot be with us this evening. So we will make sure her character dies, because that's how we roll here on Dragon Dark Days. But let's go around the table and say hello to everyone, starting with... I'm going to start with Than this time. I'm just going to go in the middle somewhere.
Sweet. Hey, I'm Zanrand of the internet, and I'm playing Sela Windhaven, the human ranger rogue.
Yes, you are. Oh, Z, you're on the second page of the flippy thing. For some reason, it can't show 5 people on one page. That's a bummer.
Rude.
Yeah, super rude. Speaking of Z, Jack.
Hey everybody, I am Capjack, or at Captain J Cross on the Twitters, and tonight I'll be playing Z Merritt, the Tiefling Warlock Paladin Archaeologist.
Palalock.
Palalachiologist.
And also, drinking out of this fancy little mug here.
Look at that! A little Dragon Dark Days mug.
Oh, damn.
Look at that. Look at that right there. Hey. That's fucking swanky. And how did you get that? You went to our merch shop. That is right. We are sponsored by So Nerdwear. It's what the nerds wear. So Nerdwear. I got it right, didn't I? See, there you go.
You did.
I know how to do a tagline. I'm a motherfucking professional. It's So Nerdwear. It's what the nerds wear. And did somebody merch? Thank you, Jack, for the merch. You can go to that link and type in welcome for 10% off your order of merch from all sorts of different sorts of things here on Welcome Party, including our old, but not, sadly, we cannot use the new Dragon Dark Days logo because it has the Tomb of Annihilation thing on it, but I thought it looked so cool with the Tomb of Annihilation thing that I wanted to use it. It's fine. It's whatever. It's fine. We'll live. I could probably make like an adjusted version that has the new TBD badge on it instead. That might be a thing. We still need to workshop it a little bit, but there's going to be an official badge for our party who is known as TBD. But let's do... I'm just all over the place tonight. It's fine. Let's do Smurf next.
Yo, what up? I'm Smurf. You may know me from the internet where I portray Smurf. Tonight I'm playing Wilbur Shufflefoot, who is a small little halfling boy who likes to make food and things like that. Eat a donut.
Crisis chowder.
Yep. Crisis. It was a bisque. Thank you very much.
Bereavement bisque.
Bereavement bisque.
Yeah. And last but not least, the Chris Herzog.
I'm still shopping.
Yeah, I'm shopping right now.
On the merch.
oh my god. I love you guys.
I'm at the Chris Herzog on all social media, Judo Killer here on Twitch, and today I am playing everybody's favorite halfling burglar, Levelin Nightfinger, Arcane Trickster Extraordinaire.
All right. So, who wants to tell me where we last left off?
I heard that Maury got laid.
Maury super got laid. Yeah, thanks to
Legitimately.
some potato skins that Wilbur helped her make. Yeah, that is a thing that happened. What are some other things that happened last week? Team?
Wilbur was super nervous when we went to the royal people's place.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that was really funny.
Oh, Jack, you may be muted. That may be on purpose?
It was, yes.
Okay. All right. So I'll just do a real quick, team. When last we left our intrepid adventurers, they met a new party member. They were asked to go to the capital of Waterdeep, the Capitol building in Waterdeep, and meet with Lariel Silverhand, who explained to them what's going on with the Dragon Curse and why they think it might be somewhere in Chult. They had a party that was there that they couldn't scry on at the very end and have lost all contact with. And so Lariel asked the party to go and check it out, and should that be, if they find evidence of the cult there, or not the cult, what is it, the death curse there, they should absolutely 100% continue that investigation while also determining what happened to the old party for history's sake. And then they went to meet, they did a bunch of shopping. Oh, and the new person they met was, of course, Z Merritt, who is the archaeologist and adventurer extraordinaire, who has been to Chult and knows about Chult and does Chulty things. I was going to let you chime in if you wanted. But Z.
Yeah.
What is Z?
With all the things, with the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
Big fucking dinosaurs there.
Yeah, Z Merritt from Baldur's Gate.
Every time I hear Baldur's Gate. Nope. Okay, focusing. And then they went to go... they did a lot of shopping. Did a ton of shopping. Spent something like 45,000 gold from
About
their
45K, yeah.
Yeah, from their dungeon heist adventure. Yeah, dragon heist adventure, and then went and talked to Elminster on the Venture Swift, where they, which is going to be the flying ship that will take them to Chult. There, they also met Hamelbrass and Hildy Fizzlespark, the captain and pilot of the Venture Swift, which is the first of its kind flying ship that Waterdeep has had been working on for years, and now are willing to take it on its first long-term flight in order to solve this strange death cursey thing. And so, we meet our party now, having a conversation with Elminster, where Elminster had just turned Wilbur's Ring of the Ram into a Ring of the Donut. So instead of showing a big ram's head, it shows a big donut that knocks people over. Well, maybe, because it's a donut, and who knows if that's going to knock anyone over. But it'll still work the same, I promise.
It'd be cool if it had alternate uses, though.
Like making donuts?
Like, if you want to homebrew something that it does stuff that's different, I'm totally fine with that.
I'll think of something. They also found out that both Leveland and Wilbur are carrying items that grow in power over time. As long as they are with the same user for a long enough time, and the item chooses that user to bond and grow with. So yeah, that's where we are, sitting in, on the lower deck of the Venture Swift, bobbing in Waterdeep Bay, talking about what's going to happen next. We cut to our party, and Elminster will say, so, when do you plan to leave?
We're going to leave in the morning, right?
Yeah, tomorrow morning we have to learn some stuff and buy some things.
And we have to talk.
Yeah, we got to pick some stuff up.
What do we have to talk about?
Outfitted.
Oh yes. Gara's going to be very important where you're going. So, I will take my leave to let you do what you need to do, and I will continue working on this fangled contraption. And he kicks it once, because remember, there's this large amethyst dome that cuts into the center of the deck, which is its vertical propulsion. And he kind of kicks it, and there's a clanking noise from the sort of like machinery that's kind of encapsulated in it. And he starts puttering around to the other side of it, muttering to himself about flanges and steam conduction pumps and.
Except that's Elminster.
Yeah, we should probably leave then. Go get ready.
Oh my god, that was Elminster. Okay. Yes, right. So, yeah.
Where are we headed?
We need to get healing potions, so we should go find some place that we can get like an apothecary? Is that
Yeah.
they have? Yeah.
And we should
You
probably
just
stop
gotta
by a
pick it up
general
in the
supply
morning?
store too.
Do you
Yeah,
have a
Mike.
list of things you would like to get?
I have a few things. I have Maury still needs some studded leather armor, just some regular studded leather armor she has to pick up for. And I need to pick up some oil.
What kind?
A few little flasks of oil. Mostly the kind you can get at the general store.
Raspberry
Doing
beret.
cooking with Wilbur here?
Not the cooking kind. More like the lubricant kind.
Yeah.
What do you need lube for?
Oh, Wilbur, you'll learn one day, buddy. I pat him on the back.
I don't understand. Why'd you need lubricant?
I mean, buy me a drink first.
Oh, I'm making me real uncomfortable right now.
I
Oh,
don't get
sorry. I didn't. All right, my mind. Sorry.
No, I'm just kidding. Okay.
What else do we need for this trip? Do we have enough grappling hooks?
Yeah, I got mine.
What about?
See, you're the guy. You're the expedition guy. What kind of stuff do we need?
So, one of the things we're going to do, we're going to stop at Port Nyanzaru on the way there. That's like the big port where you can get everything, especially the things we're going to need. But you can think of anything outside of that. I mean, we'll stop for rations and some survival equipment, because you're not going to be able to get that here.
I agree. So then, rather than going directly to the site where they were lost, we're gonna go right into Port Nyanzaru.
Yeah, to the port, and then it'd be smart to go to the last place they were seen.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. You guys agree?
Yeah.
I don't know. Sure.
How you doing, Sela?
I'm good.
You sure?
Ready to get going.
She didn't die on that couch, so pretty good.
Yeah, not dead. Not yet.
Let's keep it that way.
That's my plan.
Okay. So I am.
This might be a relevant question for later. Have either of you died and been resurrected before?
Ah, near thing though. Points to the side of their face.
I have not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't think we should have two shopping episodes in a row.
Cool.
So, can you just list out for me what it is you wanted to buy, and we will do a little bit of fast narration on it.
You want to just type it in? You want us to type it for you, or
Whatever you like. Whatever the best way you feel to communicate, just tell me what you want.
oh, okay. I studded leather armor for Mori,
It's not that simple.
and 2 vials of oil, flasks of oil. That's all I need.
Okay.
And healing potions, which we can purchase.
Yes,
Any
what healing
variety of
potions?
strength.
Yep, I'm good with
They are
that.
50, 100, and 150. Gold.
Actually, there's a good question.
I'll hold Wilbur.
More or
I'm
less
holding Wilbur up.
expensive than
Wilbur,
Port
don't
Nyanzaru?
faint, Wilbur.
Probably more.
Got it.
It's a smaller town.
Oh wow, these are good prices.
So we want. There's 3 different varieties, right?
Yeah, that are available to you, yes.
Strawberry,
Okay.
cherry, and wildberry.
Yeah.
Okay. So we want
That question never winner.
two of each per the 5 of us.
Two of each for the 5 of you. All right, so that's going to be 10 2d4 plus 2 potions, which is 250 gold. Those are potions of healing. And then 10 superior potions of healing, which are 4d4 plus 4 potions, which is at 100 gold apiece. That is 1,000 gold.
10. It's just 10 regular healing and 10 superior. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
10 regular and 10 superior. Greater or superior?
Whatever the second one is, man.
I think it's greater.
It's literally the same name. And that's my thing, is like, I'm never going to remember the difference between those two. That's why I called it the 44 plus 4 one. Because it's either greater or superior. They're literally the same name. It's like saying, are you good or are you good? I'm good. Are you super or are you fantastic? I'm both.
All right, so healing, greater, and superior, right?
No, I don't know. Where does it say somewhere? That's what I'm looking for. Potion of healing. Potion of healing. 50. Potion of greater healing is 150. So it's definitely superior. Potion of superior. Nope, it's potion of greater healing. And they're 150 gold apiece. I was wrong. So that is 1,500 gold.
Okay, so we just did healing and greater healing, not superior or magnificent
Yes,
or whatever.
healing and greater healing, yes.
Stupendous.
Super uber.
Magnanimous.
Potion of supercalifragilisticexpialidocious healing.
Yeah, how much are those?
Second level healing potions is what I'm calling them from now on. They are second level healing potions. Or second something, yes. Because every time this comes up in every D&D game ever, it's like there's a 5-minute looking up whether it's superior or greater, and no one knows, and because it's the same name. Anyways, sorry. Personal pet peeve on a D&D naming scheme, brought to you by me. Okay, so we've got 10
regular.
You
each
should
have
go
2
common,
regular.
rare, very rare.
Yeah, you each have 2 common and 2 uncommon.
Legendary and epic.
Cool.
Yeah. You have 2 white healing potions and 2 green healing potions.
Oh, now it's getting confusing. I actually like the idea of regular healing and uncommon, or common and uncommon healing.
Yeah, so you have 2 common healing potions and 2 uncommon healing potions. That's actually really handy. Let's do that. Yeah, I like that.
Because then it's rare and very rare.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got one.
How much
white
for
liquid and then
the
there's
two
green liquid.
two flasks of oil and studded leather?
The 2 flasks of oil are a gold.
Okay, sweet. I'll take
And
that
then
on my
it's a
person.
magical studded leather, right?
No, she just
Yeah,
wanted
that's
regular
regular.
studded.
I have my magic
I
item
don't know.
Let's see. Studded leather armor. Studded leather armor. Thanks for not telling me how much you son of a bitch. D&D Beyond equipment. Okay. 45 gold. Give her +1 studded leather. It's
No,
ridiculous.
she specifically wanted regular.
Okay. Okay.
And if not, we can get yelled at and like retcon +1, I guess.
What? Yeah, like
I don't know.
That's what she asked for.
That's-
She, you know, how she is with the money. She's
Yeah.
probably got a budget. You
45
budgeted you guys all out last week.
FIFA.
You really
I did.
okay.
All right.
So
We got ones.
you got healings. You got all the healings you ever need. No, that's not true. But you have enough healings to start at the very least.
Okay, so that's
Having now been able to recover the armor that you paid for as well, and you are making your way back to the Heart of Gold after you've picked up everything.
Sure.
Okay.
Z's just following everyone else at this point.
Cool. What happens now, team? I don't have anything
All right.
planned until you leave, so this is all your guys' time.
So, tomorrow we leave. We go on this grand voyage. It's going to be hard being away from home. I've never left Waterdeep before.
That'll be fun.
there's a whole lot of places, man.
I'm kind of excited, but I'm really nervous about it at the same time.
It's good. You know, a little bit of nervousness isn't bad. You'll keep your edge that way.
I'm really worried that we might miss. We might miss the opportunity to open a second location by leaving, and that's what I'm worried about.
Well, who's to say we can't open a second location in Jolt?
First, we need a second location here before we expand out of
I mean, I guess.
the area.
Why?
I guess logistics would be a little tough. I understand what you're saying.
I mean, are we going to have access to the airship forever? Are we going to be able to fly between locations easily?
I mean,
These are things that I think about. This is what keeps me up at night.
Yeah.
Get up at night. We need to talk, Wilbur.
Yeah, about what?
Lily.
Yeah?
I don't think she should come with us, man.
Why not?
Is Lily right there?
Well, I would assume I'm not standing right in front of her.
I mean,
Yeah, I would assume this conversation does not happen around Lily.
Yeah. Dude, it's gonna be super dangerous there, man. Yeah, I'm not cool with that. I don't mind us putting each other's at risk. I mean, we're like essentially like trained professionals at this point, you know?
I mean, we do wing it pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, at least we wing it as professionals. But I mean, man, I just got my sister back, and I don't want anything to happen to her.
Let me put it this way, Levlin. Would you be rather her be out adventuring with us, where you can keep an eye on her at all times? Or would you rather leave her half a world apart?
Half a world apart with a place that she can call her own. I mean, I know this isn't her ideal scenario, but I mean, we can't keep each other safe, man. How many times have we gone down already? We're going into a jungle. We don't know what's going to be out there.
She's not going to stay here.
dinosaurs, cannibals.
A day or two max. That's what I give her.
Not a
Before she's
treasure.
out of here. She's like you and I. She can't. Like we were.
I might be butting in here a little bit, but I guess I got a question for you, Levlin. You like museums?
I mean, I'll never get to see one. You know, we kind of grew up in an orphanage, but I guess I would like one.
Why? What do you like? What do you like about the idea of a museum?
I don't know, history, I guess it's kind of cool. Seeing what was
the
before
treasure.
us.
Yeah, a lot of treasures in one place under lock and key, you know, where everyone can just come by and view them whenever it's convenient, right?
Yeah.
Do you think people like to live like that, though?
Dude, I'm not saying I want her to live under lock and key. You weren't here, man. She was just in like solitude for the last year, and I just want her to be safe.
No, I mean, I don't know the story. I mean, I've only gotten this little bit that, like, you lost your sister and now she's back. But now you're saying that she was in solitude. Well, you're kind of leaving her in it again.
It's not the same, man.
At least if you're together, you can watch each other's back. That's my thoughts. And hey, what it's worth.
That's where I'm coming from as well.
I don't know, guys.
If we leave her behind, we don't know what's going to happen.
We leave her behind. She's at least going to be, it's going to be less dangerous than in a jungle.
No, it's literally not.
Dude, you know she can run the street. She's good at it.
For how long? Until she makes a decision like you made?
I'm just trying to protect her. And this seems foolish to me.
In the end, it's your decision whether she comes or not. But
I mean, she's going to do what she's going to do, regardless.
It's up to her.
If the roles were reversed, I'm just curious.
It's different, man. She doesn't know the things that we know and can do the things that we can do.
Okay. Like I said, I don't really know y'all. I've known y'all for a better part of a day. No, 2 days now, right? But you know, you seem like decent people.
Let's just say
Definitely.
we're way more seasoned than she is. I used to bring her along just to bring her along, and this is what got me where we were, is because I dragged her with me. I dragged her with me doing everything, and then because of me, she was essentially a slave for over a year. Because she followed me around. This is why I don't want her to follow me around. If I fuck up again, then what happens? And we're in the jungle this time. It's not water deep.
Talk to your
Can't
sister.
guarantee I can keep you all safe. I'm just being. I've been completely honest about that from the jump.
I know. That's when I don't have to worry about her, I can help with everybody else. But man, I just don't want that distraction. And it's gonna be a distraction. My instinct is always gonna be able to protect her first.
I respect that. You protect what's precious to you.
I'll talk to her.
You need to talk to her because the decision you're making is not protecting her. It's telling her how to live her life.
I'm not saying she can't do the things that she wants to do while she's here. I'm just saying I don't want her to come with us. I'm not trying to control her. I'm trying to just protect her. That's all. I'll go talk to her.
And I leave to go find her.
She is sitting up in your room, sharpening a dagger.
I go in and sit down on my bed. I'm like, hey, Lil, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Scared, nervous, confused.
Okay.
I really wish you would stay here.
I'm not staying here.
Well, let me rephrase that. I really wish you wouldn't come with us.
Why?
Because I dragged you with me before, and this is what the whole situation happened because I dragged you with me. Every
So let
time I went
me-
out,
You helped me. You're going somewhere, from what I understand, is really dangerous. Let me help you.
I'm just going to be honest. You're going to be a distraction to me.
I'm gonna be a distraction to you. You're not the only person who knows how to do shit, Levlin. Just because you thought I was holed up in some small-ass whatever for the last year, they had me out doing shit. Stuff I don't want to talk about. But I'm not some lily in a garden. To protect, to watch grow.
Go, Lily.
I fucked up once with you. I don't want to fuck up again.
And I don't want to be without my brother for another goddamn year.
I just get up and walk away.
Okay.
Sila's gonna bump into Levlin as he's in the hallway, and I'm just chomping on a donut, like, "Hey, what's up?"
Nothing. It's my sister.
Is she coming with us?
She's gonna do whatever the hell she wants to do, regardless.
Okay. Keep on walking and eating my donut.
Wait, Sela,
Yep.
how did you and Asher do that?
Well, my daddy didn't really give us much choice. So I didn't spend a lot of time with him on that kind of stuff. If that makes any sense. I kind of had to teach myself a lot of stuff.
You guys ever, adventure together before?
No. I wanted to come here with him, but then our daddy found out and he said no. And when my daddy says no, that's it.
You worry about him?
My daddy?
No, Asher.
Yeah, that's the whole reason I'm here. It's the whole reason I'm still with y'all. It's the whole reason I'm going halfway across the world. Fight dinosaurs and giant mosquitoes and who knows what. I want him back.
What would you do if you were me?
If it was me and I were in her shoes, I wouldn't want to be told where I was going to be. I'd want to make that choice myself.
Thanks, Sela. We're going to figure this out. We're going to get Asher back.
I know.
Thanks. And I just continue to walk down the stairs.
Okay, team, what happens next?
I walk into the room where everyone else is, and I'm like, man, he's really up about this.
I know. Did you hear what he was saying about, like, I don't want to, like, control her life, but she can't go? No.
Well, none of my business, but,
I should probably talk to the staff.
Hey,
still chomping
Staff
on
here.
maple bacon donuts, just so you know.
Gather up everybody in the kitchen. We need to have a meeting.
what's up?
There's going to be... I'd rather tell everybody at once. Yeah,
Okay.
Just meet in the kitchen.
It takes about 4 or 5 minutes to just get everybody together. But once you do, it's relatively easy. And everybody's in the kitchen, baby.
So Wilbur climbs up on one of the counters so that he's above everybody and can speak down so that everybody can hear him. All right. So real quick announcement that will impact everybody. Business is going smashingly. We are profitable. Everybody's getting paid on time. The donuts are a big hit and starting to reach far off districts and wards. Everything's going great. However, myself and the other members of TBD LLC will not be here. Will not be here for a little while as we're going out of town on a research mission.
Okay.
So we're going to Cholt. I don't know if you know where that
about
is.
business? We don't know how to make your donuts. Who's going to learn the secret?
Okay, so over the last couple weeks, I've been teaching each of you one step of the process.
You didn't even know it was happening.
So you will have to work together to piece together the recipe. Okay?
why don't we just all tell each other a step of the process and then write it down?
No, under no circumstances are you to write it down.
Okay,
If
well,
you
why don't
write
we
it
just
down-
tell each other the steps of the process so that we know it and can do it?
No, because the more people that know it, the more targets there are for our competition.
Okay.
Trust me in this. I did not start one successful business by being stupid. So, a couple of you know multiple parts of the process
Yes.
in case there is an accident. So, really, you all just all need to work together.
Hmm?
And if you are struggling and need assistance, you need to ask quick. Do you guys remember who Quick is?
Yes, the rat who lives in the basement.
Yes. Okay.
There's a raised hand.
You. Yes.
How do we know who knows what part?
Oh, I gave you the parts in alphabetical order. So start with whoever has A in their name. You're step 1.
Okay. So we start with putting them in the donut fryer? No, John!
Fucking John, man.
All right. You know, I got so good at it, I wasn't realizing that I was doing all of the donut making before. So maybe, I don't know. You guys will figure it out. I believe in you. I've been training you, through your subconscious for months now. Not months, weeks, but you'll be able to figure it out.
Feels
You
like
got
months.
this.
Feels like months.
Are we all in there for this?
Yeah, you
I would
can't.
imagine.
Oh God, yes.
Yeah. You could at the very least hear it. Yeah. Because it's in the
So I'm gonna
kitchen.
lean over.
and it's-
Lean over to Levlin and I'm saying, he has no idea what he's doing, does he?
But it always works out. That's the thing.
It's crazy. It's weird.
It is very weird, but it never fails.
Tell me he's
Y'all not
just making-
consider like hiring a manager?
It's probably a good idea.
Everybody hold that thought.
It was quick.
Oh, yeah. You'll meet
Um,
him, I'm sure.
Who's quick? Says Lily. Just the depression on your face. I just want to take a moment to acknowledge how every time Lily's name comes up, you're like, fuck.
Yes, the suffering of players. I mean, what?
He'll lean over to the both of you, Lily and Z.
He's our were rat friend in the sewer. He's actually a really nice rat.
Badass.
Oh,
He stinks
Okay.
though.
Why
well, the sewers
do
are
you-
smelly.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
full of shit
I
down
mean,
there.
get him a bath and
Oh, I don't think he's not really manager material.
No.
All right, I've changed my mind. Amongst you, who do you believe to be the second best leader of the kitchen besides
oh, dear
myself?
God.
Not John!
No, John is borderline fired.
Matilda, probably. She seems to fix stuff other that you make that you cook that doesn't work out so well. Pretty well.
I'm sorry, run that by me again.
So
Slower,
sometimes,
sorry.
due to your dedication to donut making, some
I'm
of your other
elbowing
dishes
CLL right now. I'm elbowing
have
CLL.
have suffered a little, and
Going
Matilda
there.
picks up the slack a bit when you are hyper focused on the donuts.
Are you trying to say that
Yes.
the peanut butter and jelly sandwich should not be the dish of the day?
No. That's what we're trying to say.
Look, I love peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. For what it's worth, I love them.
I like him toasted.
You want us to pack you some for your trip?
No. Yes.
Oh,
but-
yeah.
Yeah, get one of
definitely.
those.
Wait a minute.
Okay. Matilda, that was your name, right? I'm sorry. I'm bad
Yes,
with names.
that's my name.
Okay.
Literally hired. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
I am promoting you, effective immediately, to kitchen manager.
Yay!
Wait, does that come with a
Congratulations.
raise?
Yeah, no.
It does.
Because you
And
all got
if-
some fancy new gear, and I haven't seen our wages go up any.
I haven't
Yes,
seen you guys
it
getting
does.
stabbed yet either. Facing golden dragons.
It does come with a small raise, and there will be a bonus if you reach certain profit thresholds in our absence.
Ooh.
Hey, a little motivation for the team. I like
There
it.
you go. So the recipe is as follows: Andy, Charles, Denise, Elizabeth, Martin, Oliver, Matilda,
John. Wait, did John. not
John's like,
actually-
what about me?
No, I told John something that was bullshit to throw him off the scent.
He put a red herring in there.
I wonder why people kept taking those red fishes off the donuts.
That was a pretty good move there.
You
And that's
coded the recipe. You coded it. That's awesome.
Amazing.
I've got it. It'll be great. I'll make your donuts. And I'll make people go nuts.
I like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
you're already
I
thinking.
like that.
You're already thinking.
Here's a 5 gold
Yeah.
bonus. I put a hand
Whoa!
Thank you. Wow. Okay. I think that's more than I made since I started working here.
That's what we do. Is the bonuses are good.
Okay.
High
Everybody's
five.
kind of looking at Matilda with like stank eye right
High
now.
five, Matilda. Ow.
All right, that's all that I had. We'll be back, hopefully.
In a month.
What
or
happens
so?
if you don't come back?
Keep running the place?
Yep, just keep working away.
What if you don't come back?
Oh, we'll come back.
Yeah, but what if you don't?
Then in that case, I need you to find somebody with one of these pins.
Okay.
And they are your new boss.
Oh, you want to give it to those people?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It is a
Did
Harper
you
pin.
get a look at
Yeah.
that? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Harper's coming through. Harper's coming through.
Oh, I didn't know you all were. Interesting.
All right. Well, we'll be going now.
Okay, we'll make donuts and other food properly, said someone in the back.
I will kick your ass when I get back.
That was totally John. I saw him. I know it.
I can smell it.
That's
All
lazy
right.
as hell, too.
All right.
So,
Matilda, keep an eye on John.
Every business needs a John, though. Because if you don't have a John, then nobody can be like, at least I'm not working like John. See?
hashtag LEWWD. Okay. Every business needs a good John.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
There it is. There we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Boom.
Okay.
Found it.
Wow.
It's got the lewds. Having.
right.
Yet?
You're good.
Okay. Having settled the staff, talk to Lily to who knows what outcome, what happens next. The ship leaves in the morning.
Wilbur prepares to sleep and then sleeps.
Prepare to sleep? Sleep.
Are y'all gonna have a going away party?
Heavens no.
Nah, I'm kind of tired, man. You're more than welcome to. The bar's yours.
Thank you very much. He's gonna drink.
Nice. Heavy drinking. Anybody else heavily drink? Lily's gonna heavy drink with you.
Sela is not going to heavily drink.
Didn't work out well for Sela last time. Levlin.
Yes.
Oh, go ahead. What were you gonna do?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Right after you've kind of crawled into bed and you get into that dreamy scape, there's a knock on your door. Kunk, kunk, kunk.
Get up, climb over, and open up the door.
Yeah.
It wasn't your fault,
What?
you sloppy bastard. It's Lily. It wasn't your fault.
What are you talking about?
You're obviously blaming yourself for what happened.
It was totally my fault. I completely.
It wasn't
botched
your
it.
fault. I was there too.
I just give her a hug.
She hugs you back. And she'll whisper, I'm going.
I know you're going. Doesn't mean I'm not going to be looking over your shoulder at all times.
I'll be looking over yours too. All right. And with that, we have our first companion. So, for those of you who have never read the Strongholds and Followers rules, you have your first follower.
Oh!
Yeah, I'm going to put all players'
that's so
journals
cool.
can be edited and controlled by me, and then edited and controlled by Judo. Lily is a... so the way this works, for those of you who have not used this before, so you should only see the bottom part of this now, right? It should be at the very top of the screen there in your character journal.
Oh, I see
You
Lily.
should see Lily, yeah.
My character.
And I'm going to pull her into the character folder for you. And what you will see is this. So the way this works is they get one attack a round. They have what you see in terms of saves and skills and all that sort of stuff down there. You see that they have hit points 3. It's not that they have 3 hit points. It's that this is a level 3 follower. Anytime they get hit, they need to make a Constitution save. If they roll higher than the average damage of that attack, then they do not take a wound. If they roll lower than the average damage of that attack, if they roll equal to or higher the damage of the attack, they do not take a wound. If they roll lower than the attack, they do take the wound. A healing potion heals them for 1, a uncommon healing potion heals them for 2, in the same way that a healing word would heal them for 1 and a cure would heal them for 2.
Okay, so basically they can take 3 hits.
Yeah, at level 3, and every level they go up, and I will tell you when they get levels, they gain an additional hit. And she will also gain additional, you should see she has 2 actions right now. Action number 1 is the thing she gets to do every turn. You don't see their actions.
Nope.
Do you see their actions, Chris? You should see
I see signature attack and the garrote.
Yeah, yep.
I see.
Those are their actions.
Okay, cool.
So the signature attack is, of course, their stabby with the daggers. And the garrote is they can do this 3 times a day. And that is their special action.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yep.
Ooh, okay, cool.
Class.
So now in combat, do they just go on my initiative or do they go their own initiative?
They would go on their own initiative, and we'll assign a token as well. Yeah, but that is the
cool.
basics of the follower. They have an
very
AC that would need to be. Yeah,
Yay,
that's it.
Lily.
Very cool.
Lily Lightfinger.
Lily,
Lily
I think. All right, and so with that, the night passes uneventfully, and morning of the day of your departure comes. Our party meets, for the last time, in the common room of the Heart of Gold. What happens?
All right, team, gather around. Gather around.
Hey.
Bring it in.
We're in.
We're going in for a group circle.
Okay. Get in here, Z. You're part of the gang now.
Z
Get in here.
Gets down on their knees.
Sela, get in here.
I just stand there and then I just put my hand on each one of the halflings' heads.
All right.
Maury, get in here. Lily.
Maury gets in there on her knees. Lily
First-
does not get in there on her knees. Oh, and Maury comes in, by the way. She didn't actually sleep in that. She slept across the street.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Morning, Maury.
Morning.
First, I want to recognize the fact that this is an equal opportunity adventure. We have 3 regular-sized people going and 3 halflings. That's pretty cool. Second, we're going into very dangerous territory, and it's important that we all follow Z's lead as they have been there before. We should not stray too far from the rest of the group when we're out.
Oh, no, definitely not. Seriously, don't.
Number 3, don't fall out of the boat. Seems like a simple thing, but living in the dock ward, it happens. And it's going to be very painful if the boat is in the air.
Hey, I was really drunk that time, and you were almost in the water, too.
But I was going to float.
You're definitely more buoyant than I am.
I don't know what that means, but I'll take your word for it. So, we're doing this for our city, for our family, and for each other. And there's not another group of people in the world that I would rather do this with. You guys are my family. And, well, Z, you're pretty new, but, you know.
We're very welcoming.
Yeah, I've noticed.
I hope that at the end of this, we get to see Asher again.
And help Maury's mom, too.
Yeah, I don't want my mom to die.
Maury's mom. All of our other friends that are afflicted by this.
And
I just
listen,
want
and
you
when
to-
we come back, we're totally going to murder the Hole in the Wall gang, or the Hole in Corner gang. Straight up murder them.
Oh. I've got a list of names.
Oh, good.
So, that's all I had to say. Maury, do you want to say anything?
I just wanted to say I love you all so much, and it's been amazing these last few weeks with all of you, and how awesome it was to be able to help the city so much. And I'm sorry that you had to meet my aunt. It was super uncomfortable, I know. But I think we're gonna do awesome, and I love all of you, and I need a donut.
I just hand her one because I've got
Thank you.
4.
All right, does anybody else have anything to say before we depart?
Guys, you really need to get a donut before we leave. We're not going to have them for a long time.
I'm
Wait
taking
a
donut.
second. Maury, you bought a bag, right, at the magic shop?
No, Wilbur, it's for the important things.
Donuts are important.
She's trying to say that maple bacon donuts are not important.
Here's what I'll do. I will put 2 for each of us in there.
No.
Yes.
No.
Boxes.
2 boxes. Yeah,
Cases. 2 baker's dozens.
exactly.
They're gonna
We
go
have
pretty
to
quick,
fit some
Maury.
really
We will.
important stuff in there.
Once we get there,
Okay,
yeah.
Yeah, once
I'm
we
not
get
gonna
there.
lie. I'm with Wilbur on this one. Once the merchant princes get a hold of
Fine.
this stuff, oh my god.
Fine. Fine. Fine.
We have to think about expanding our name and our branch.
We're going to have to grease some palms somewhere. I guarantee it.
It's gonna make a hell of a bribe.
Why can't you just make
They
some
would
when we're
expect
down there,
full-
Wilbur?
I don't know if I'm
Humidity.
gonna have the ingredients for it. What if it doesn't rise like they're supposed to? What if they don't have pigs?
Fine, Wilbur.
The
Fine.
humidity.
We'll put 2 boxes in the haversack that's supposed to hold all our really important stuff.
Okay, 1. It's 2 boxes per person.
No! Wilbur, you have to stop.
2, we don't have any important things right now besides donuts.
Pretty
Wilbur,
much the most important thing.
2 boxes. A total of 26 donuts is what you get to put in there.
Deal.
39.
Deal.
39.
Deal. No,
No! Wilbur, damn it!
Wilbur.
I feel like I'm doing a good Maury, aren't I? Okay. She's
So-
all mom.
When we put the boxes, Wilbur, I will help you with the boxes. And I'm going to cast
God.
silent image
Oh my god.
to make like 10 cases of these things, like 10 boxes look like 2 boxes, and then put them in the haversack.
Yes.
I love it. Throck, Shawnee Poo loves it. I just think it's. You will have a full haversack. You'll just have a Hewitt's Handy haversack full of donuts. That is what that comes down to.
What else?
Because it's not a bag of holding, mind you. So it only holds so much. And if you're putting 10 boxes, like boxes of a dozen donuts in there, that's what it holds.
Once we're on the ship, it won't matter.
Yeah, we gotta have snacks for the ship.
Okay.
Now, wait. Does a heart of gold box of donuts have 12 or 13?
It has 13.
There it is.
Yeah, it definitely has 13.
We don't trim corners.
Well, they're round. I mean, how would you?
I mean, yeah. I don't know what character I just played for a minute there.
As we put them into the bag, I kind of wink at Wilbur. We are going to have so many opportunities when we are in the jungle to open up other businesses. Think of how many like little portable donut shops we could open up over there.
Oh my god, a custom wizard spell instead of Liamon's tiny hut. It's Wilbur's tiny donut shack.
Oh my god.
You did a thing, Jack. You just did a thing, Jack.
Yep. I love it. And now we have to. What does that T-shirt look like? Because I want a Wilbur's Tiny Donut Shack T-shirt. That's what really matters.
Wilbur's tiny donut hut.
Get the graphic designers on it.
I absolutely love this.
It was like we're fucking
Best
broke.
use of a custom wizard spell.
Usually
Oh,
right in the
fabulous.
middle of the jungle.
Boom.
Just like a dinosaur looking at it like,
These out in front, like, get your donuts here. Get your donuts.
oh my god.
What
No,
happens
we're not
next,
gonna
my
spend 2
lovely?
episodes shopping, just donuts.
We're gonna spend 2 episodes obsessing over donuts. Yeah, that's fine. My lovelies. What happens next?
We go to the boat. We get on the boat. We take off.
All right, you make your way down to the
that's the part
venture.
we just whoop. Okay, cool.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious. I was thinking, like, we spent so much time on donuts, and then we're just like, zoop, we're in the air.
Yeah.
You're in
Yeah. Congratulations, welcome to the
there.
show. So you make your way down to the docks to Key 13. There you find the Venture Swift waiting for you. The same 2 guards on the gangplank on the dock there waiting for you, and this time they kind of salute you as you come up. And meeting you at the top is Elminster and Ham and Hilda, and they're like, "Welcome aboard, my friends. You ready to touch the sky?"
I'm a little nervous, to be honest.
This will be a first. I'm interested.
You're cutting quite the fine figure in that jungle garb of yours, too. I'm very impressed with the preparation you've done so far. Come. We should go to the front of the boat. Hilda will take us up.
Wait, who?
Hilda.
Oh, Hilda. Okay.
Hilda. Me! The freaking person who drives the boat! Okay.
They're-
You
It's
totally
fine,
met her.
Hilda.
Totally met her yesterday, Levlin.
Hilda Fizzlespark and Ham, Captain Ham. There it is again. That's why I did it, to see if Will would laugh. Yes. Okay. Come to the front of the boat with me and Ham. We will fly to adventure together. As you proceed to the front of the boat, the deck is awash with action. As you come up, the 2 kind of sailors who were waiting on the gangplank pull it up, and you hear that of the sails unfurling. And at first, the boat just slips out into the water, And Elminster will explain, we can't unfurl the wings here. They're a bit too wide, so we have to wait a bit. Once we get away from traffic, we'll be able to pull it out. And pulling out into Neverwinter Bay through the long... So there are these like long breakwaters that kind of keep the bay protected. Pulling out through them and into the open sea. A number of crew members gather on either side. You hear this like 4-whistle, like captain's whistle blow from the aft deck. And they like scurry to action, and you hear and then see these wings of canvas and brass extend out on either side of the boat. And for a moment, you feel like the hairs stand up on the back of your neck. And were you to turn around, you would see that amethyst globe that you can only see like the top third of here on the top deck has begun to glow. And there are like sparks starting to crawl across it. As it does, the boat itself starts to take up speed, and you feel yourself leaning back. And Ham will say, "You better hold on to the rail, friends, or you might take a fall." And he goes, "Boink, yeah." And slowly at first, but with the smell of seawater, you raise into the sky. First 5 feet, and it just hovers. And Elminster will go, "We're just testing it for a moment to make sure it'll hold."
Wilbur, we're floating. Wilbur, we're floating.
And for a moment, you're skimming across at some of you have been on boats before, and you know how fast they go, and you get the feel for it. This is starting to be a little bit faster than a boat that you've ever been on. And then any of you who have ever ridden a flying beast before, it starts being a little bit faster than a flying beast. And at first you feel this wind whipping over you, and then Elminster goes, "Oh, I'm sorry." And then he looks down at his wrist, and he's got like this band on it, and he presses 2 of the gems, and you suddenly don't feel the wind on your face anymore. And it was starting to get a little cold, and now it's very temperate within the bubble of the ship. And then he goes, "Okay, I think we should take it up to 100 feet. And Hildy goes, "Yeah, okay, 100 feet. And you see her pull on a lever, and the whole thing rocks back at a 45-degree angle. And you shoot up. And he goes, "Oh, I think you overshot it. I know, we don't need to be at 100 feet. I'm taking her up to 1,000.
Wow.
And he goes, "Okay, hold on."
What?
And you pierce, some of you for the first time, through the clouds. Just spotted here and there throughout Neverwinter Bay. And you realize, though, you're not near Neverwinter. As you look back again, Neverwinter's 20 miles away. "All right, we should level it out there. I want to give her another 100. Fine." And then after about another 100 feet, the ship levels. And there's this soft rushing sound. As the air passes through, you see above you the people working in the rigging as if there's no wind going by, even though the rigging itself is full of air. And the same goes with the wings below you, which are tilted kind of forward at a 45-degree angle, adding additional propulsion to the ship as it flies. And he goes, Elminster goes, "Welcome to the Venture Swift. I may have put that amethyst thing in there, but this whole concept was Ham's here. He's very ingenious when it comes to these sorts of machines. You should see the explosive bits he's working on." He goes, "Yeah, I'm going to call them cannons, and they shoot these huge lead balls. I'm going to cut holes in the side of the ship and put like 6 of them on either side. It's going to be awesome."
We're going to blow up and die, Wilbur.
And that is where we'll take our first break. Because it's cat feeding time. All right, team. Our party has taken to the skies on the Venture Swift, and as they do, we are going to take a quick 5-minute break as we see the Be Right Back screen. There it is. We will be back in just a moment with the second half of today's episode of Dragon Dark Days. Yeah, right now. So it was a bit more of an extended break. Actually, I don't know if it was extended or not, or if we solved that in time. But we were working on a little bit of technical update, making sure everybody got their sound working properly. And now we're back as the Venture Swift has taken off on its way to Chult. So you all will have 5-day trip to Chult. I have nothing planned because I want to put you guys right in the action. If you have conversations you want to have with each other, with Elminster or Ham or Hilda or any of the other crew members, you tell me and we will play those scenes out.
I've got one.
What's up?
So Ham is the tinkerer, right?
Yes.
I want to pull him aside, share a donut with him, and
Hey, these
talk
are good.
if there's a... Is there a way that we can make a machine
Yeah?
that can make these?
Well, how do you make them?
Well, it's a secret process that involves this, and I will explain how to make a donut.
Let me tinker around with it, see what I can think of. I don't know. Because you'd have to make the circles, and then you'd have to find a way to... But you would want to keep the handmade feel of them, too, right? Like...
Yeah, absolutely. So I was thinking, like, we make the batter, we put it in a bowl, and then,
Yeah.
like, something, like, takes it and sucks it up, and then it blop into the donut shape, and then goes into a fryer.
Okay. Yeah, I can try and figure something out, for sure.
And then they're glazed afterwards, and then we put the bacon on top, and then...
The maple glaze, yeah.
Yeah, the maple
Right?
glaze.
Okay.
Yeah, it's maple.
All right. Where am I going to get a maple tree? Okay, I'll figure it out. I'll think of something.
Yeah, but I think
Yeah,
it'd be great if we could have a machine back at Waterdeep for him.
Okay. Yeah. Let me start drawing up schematics, and I'll pass them by you when I got them. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
Awesome. Yeah. No, I can totally do this. I think. Maybe. If it blows up the first time, I'm sorry. But it'll be a tasty explosion.
An explosion of flavor.
Yes. In our mouths and all over our faces.
Oh my god.
Just here. With glaze. We'll be glazed. Okay. Sir, I have extended the metaphor as far as it will go, and I shall extend it no further. Awesome. What else did we want to have happen?
Sela is spending time looking at the outfits that people wear on the ship.
It's a lot of high boots, long pants, and like just simple white, plain white shirts.
She wants to use a bonus action on her glamored studded leather
Mm-hmm.
to kind of make it look like that with the high boots, the kind of a tight pants with the belt,
Yeah.
and kind of a loose, kind of flowy white shirt that's kind of low cut.
Hey. Do you have any specific flair you want to put on it?
Any color that's on it is the blue with the yellow trim of
Okay.
the Windhaven.
Which is
family.
fun because the patch I'm making for you guys is going to be blue with yellow trim.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
When I have
Z?
some time.
Yes.
Go ahead.
No.
go ahead.
No, I was asking
No,
either
Levlin.
Z or Levlin. If
Oh,
you,
okay.
That's literally where I was going. Was what do you guys want to accomplish?
I would like to spend some time with Lily.
Okay.
And at one point in time, I want to get her on a spot of the ship where we have a little bit of space.
Mm-hmm.
And so,
Yes.
remember that book we found when shit went awry?
Yeah. You still have that?
Yeah. And because I've learned a few things.
Mm.
While I'm talking to her,
Yeah.
this was a setup.
Yeah.
I want to pickpocket her with with the invisible mage hand ledgerman while I'm
Okay.
talking to her, so she sees my hands when I'm talking.
Okay. Una momento.
That should be a sleight of hand check for me.
Yeah. It is a sleight of hand check for you. Yeah. She will not notice.
And then I will have it, the pouch, whatever it was I took, just float it right up in front of her face, and then open my hand and let it drop into my hand.
Okay. How did,
And
you
then
just read a book and you can do magic now?
Well, it was weird languages. It was like things and shapes and stuff I've never seen before. But eventually, the more I looked at it, the more I was able to not really understand it, but just absorb it, kinda. It's very weird.
That is very weird.
And I'm gonna have the mage hand turn back into it. It's because it's kind of like a Mickey Mouse looking hand, like a
Sure.
cartoon.
Yeah. It's like the Final Fantasy pointer. Yeah.
Yeah. And it kind of turns into more of like a kind of like a light bluish, like translucent hand for a moment.
Okay.
And then it kind of drifts the pouch back to her and hands it to her.
Thank you.
Yeah, I've picked up a couple tricks.
Huh, what else can you do?
Let me see. What else can I do?
I don't know. What can you do?
I go and make myself look like her.
No, that's weird. Nope, stop that. Okay, thank you.
And then flip it back off.
Okay. Don't do that again. Although, I'm pretty attractive, come to think of it.
That's kind of weird. Yeah.
But
Can we out a little bit?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay.
And then I press the digitate and kind of like straighten up her shirt and everything, and just like it was just ironed.
Huh.
Comes in handy sometimes.
I can imagine.
It's weird.
Well, how did you just started reading it and now you can do poof stuff?
I just understand it.
Huh.
It's not even like I learned how to read it. I just understood it.
Yeah. I wonder if I could just read it and understand it.
You're more than welcome to try.
Yeah, I want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I let her borrow the book.
Okay. She throws it overboard. No, I'm totally kidding.
Mage hand.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like the fingers are behind it like this, flying as fast as I can after it.
None of this makes any sense to me, but I will look at it.
Just kind of like look at it, squint. Yeah, kind of.
Ow. Nope, that hurt my eyes.
Yeah, don't lose it, would you? Just be real careful with it.
I won't.
I still feel like I got a lot more to learn.
I'm sure you do.
It's
You
good
should
see
talk to the magey guy. The old mage guy.
Yeah, he would. He also told me that actually, Margaret,
Oh, I was there.
this is my sister Lily.
Nice to meet you, Margaret. And she kind of goes pat, 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 pat on the body of the bow, of the crossbow. It didn't talk to me when I touched it. Is it supposed to talk to me when I touch it?
I don't know if other people can hear it, but Margaret talks to me.
Are you sure Margaret talks to you? Or do you think Margaret talks to you?
I forget, out of character. Have the others heard her before? No.
Oh, have
No?
you?
Oh, I thought we did.
I probably said you did at some point. Yeah. I probably said you did at some point. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's mostly telepathic, but it's a wild magic effect, so every once in a while everyone else can hear it.
Not everything she says can everybody hear, just some of the stuff, like when she yells at me.
What's my name, Crossbow? Lily.
See? Margaret kept me company while you were gone. And
I can tell.
it's kind of weird, but she's cool.
Okay.
She's got me out of a lot of troubles and helped me get you back.
And I put her back on
Then I like Margaret. I do. And I'm glad to be here.
and I pat her.
Are
It's good to
you
see
doing
you.
okay with me being on this boat? Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm just, I'm just being a big brother.
I know. I respect it. I love you for it.
Even though if it's only by a couple minutes.
It's all right.
And I give her a big hug again.
Big hugs. Dad lied when he said you were older. She whispers in your ear.
That hurts. That hurts.
I don't know if that's true. I just want to give you shit.
And Wilbur's a really good guy.
He seems all right.
He helped me out a lot when I was kind of down and out.
Yeah. Yeah. Were you two like hanging out a bunch or something?
Well, when I first lost you, I wasn't doing so good. And he found me kind of hungry and cold on the street and helped me out, fed me, kind of kicked me in the ass. And
Someone needs to.
great, I got a bunch of people to kick my ass.
I know, it's nice. Seems like a good chap.
Yeah, he is.
Okay. I think he was hitting on me.
Wilbur?
Yeah, he brought me bacon roses.
Wilbur brought you bacon roses, huh?
Yeah, they were pretty tasty.
Wilbur!
End scene.
Okay. Wilbur, I know you wanted to talk to Elminster on the boat, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Z did too, so that would work.
Okay, so he'll sit with the both of you whenever you want. Yes.
So,
Yes, sir. We'll say you're below decks at one of the tables down there, sipping on some... There's a lantern swinging above you, and sipping on some mulled cider. Just like that, just like what Z's doing right now.
so I can magic?
Yes, of course you... Yeah, wrong character. Yes, of course you can magic, boy.
How'd that happen?
I don't know. Sometimes it manifests spontaneously. Those who have the gift are born with it. It's not a thing you can learn, but when it comes to you and how you choose to harness it, except for, well, some very rare occasions, you must become a conduit. Many people are born that way. So you were clearly... Have you talked to anyone recently who was like, I want to give you gifts? And from these gifts, you shall be a magical.
Oh, no. Mert said that I could have this rapier, and he gave that to me.
The sword is very nice, but it did not make you magical. I'm talking about you're not paladins who pledge themselves to specific deities, sometimes can draw down the power of divinity. There is a group of people, broadly known as warlocks, who make pacts with extra-dimensional beings of types who can draw power from those things as well. But in the main, your run-of-the-mill wizard or sorcerer, or wizards and sorcerers, or some fighters, some race, anyone, bards, of course, any of them who use magic tend to have been born with the talent to do it, and it just needs to find the right kick in the butt to wake up.
So it's been in me the whole time?
Yes.
Wow.
And the power was in you all along.
Wow.
I'm really growing.
Yes. So you are... What sort of magic can you do?
Well, when I get really scared in a fight, a bubble comes around me and protects me. Briefly.
It is a spell classically known as shield, and I am impressed that you are able to manifest it spontaneously.
It's pretty great. I got angry one time and a bunch of swords flew out and attacked somebody. That was cool.
Yes, that's blade something.
I call it sword burst.
Oh, that's a good name. I like that. So you should call it that. Yes.
Yeah. This pig keeps following me around everywhere.
I believe he is your familiar.
I mean, he is kind of familiar.
Yes, I mean, he is a magical link. You should attempt to cast. Do me a favor. Close your eyes. Concentrate on the pig. Concentrate on, what is the pig's name?
Bacon.
I'm not surprised by that. Okay, concentrate on the bacon. And attempt to cast your mind into it.
Gonna be the easiest thing ever. Focus on the bacon.
And see if you can see through its eyes.
Superpower.
Oh shit! I'm really low to the ground. Like lower than normal.
You are looking through your familiar at the moment. That is what they do. You can maybe a mile, maybe they can stay drift off from you before your consciousness will snap back into you.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yes. And also you can cast spells through them if you want.
Wow.
Some spells, not all spells.
That's crazy.
Yes. Yes, Levlin.
Oh, can I bust in the room from the other side? Just bust in when they're mid-conversation. Wilbur, did you ask my sister out?
Levlin Lightfinger.
No.
Sorry to interrupt.
I
You
did
will
not
shut
ask
your
for-
mouth. We are having an important conversation about arcane matters. You will sit, you will wait, and you will be quiet.
Yes, sir.
Good.
I message Wilbur. Did you ask my sister out?
Now, Wilbur,
Yeah.
if you so choose to continue focusing on these abilities, they will continue to grow.
That's cool.
But you must harness and practice them, just like any other skill, just like with your rapier.
Or baking.
Or baking, yes.
I made a lot of bad donuts.
I am not surprised.
That's awesome. This is very cool.
I'm glad you like it. It can be quite a burden as well.
I didn't know that people from the dock ward could do magic.
Anyone can do magic if they're born with it.
Well,
It
like
does
you
not
said,
pick-
pick it up.
Or like yes, because you are a paladin, are you not?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're a
I
paladin?
Smell the divine on you, indeed.
Asher was a paladin.
Yeah, good friend, Ash.
What are you-
Oh.
What are you paladin for? Is that the word? Is it?
And Z would roll up their sleeve to show the brand of their tenants.
That looks like it hurts.
Oh, interesting. Yes,
Look,
I'm not
you
as.
gotta be brave.
Oh, go, please. I'm sorry.
Look, you got to be brave to go out into the middle of nowhere, find a ruin, plenty undead and things like that, and make it out alive. Not always,
true.
all the same parts you came in with, but
Yes. It's fascinating. But you. I don't want to give away your secrets.
Z has secrets?
Well, he is a traveled adventurer. I'm sure he knows many things you do not.
you caught me. I don't have an eye.
It's true. Yes. I think that's a very impressive scar you have there, though. It's quite a piece of dedication.
Thank you.
Of course. So what else can I tell you? It's been fascinating talking.
Really, I'm willing to listen to avoid a conversation with Levlin.
Well, then I think I should take my leave, because making you uncomfortable is fun for me.
Mister,
I had questions, but I will catch up with you later because I want to
Are
watch
you
it.
sure? Oh, okay, of course. Levlin, yes? Yes.
I started being able to do stuff recently as well.
Yes.
It's weird though. I can't actually read the book. I feel like I'm borrowing it from the book. Like I'm taking it.
You can only take what is freely given, especially from a book. If you have somehow unlocked within your own realm of understanding, within your own paradigm, a way to harness the abilities you find in that book, that is a good thing. That means you are widening, exploring, and expanding your magical talents. The book will keep everything it has. You're not going to siphon power away from it. You were just unlocking a mystery in a very instinctual way. Yes, Wilbur.
You just said something about taking and you can only take what is given. Does that
Magically,
work?
yes.
Does that work with cops?
No, it only works with magic, and here's the thing. Magic wants to give itself to you, even if it's dangerous magic, especially if it's dangerous magic. So when you take, you should know what you're taking. This was clearly not the case with either of you two, my short friends.
I mean, we're average height for our species.
I believe you. I wasn't trying to be rude. Yes, but respectively.
He's sensitive about his height.
I see that. I will not mention it again.
I believe Wilbur's taller than me too. I'm only like 3 feet in it too.
Yeah.
Was that about a cop?
Yeah, you know, a guard?
I'm well familiar with the god, yes.
He had a run-in with a guard. Said he was a friend of ours and almost cost us Lily's life.
Oh, the guy that y'all hate. Got it.
Yeah. The one that you're
Yeah,
to
the
punch
one
on
that stripped
command.
his room out. What an ass.
Yeah. He literally stole our property.
Oh. Well, screw that guy.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Screw that guy.
I mean, if L's on our side, then
Yes.
I mean,
screw that
you
guy.
never really trust a cop, though.
No.
No, and I didn't. And I told that to
well.
his face many times.
I broke
See,
the
you were smart.
I broke the cardinal rule of the dock ward. It's a good thing Wilbur had my back.
Remember that. I've always got your back.
You do.
Always.
Being blindly dedicated to law without marshalling it against the good seems to be deeply problematic. There are good law enforcement people out there. Keep that in mind. But, yes, it seems like this one was not one of those.
Yeah, from everything y'all have said, it sounds like a real jerk.
Well, I've met a lot of complex people in my time, and perhaps he had his reasons that he felt were very important to him.
I think he was conflicted. Because there was moments that he was a really good guy. And he did help me out. And he didn't have to. That I won't ever forget. But I also won't forget what he did at the end either.
I have been betrayed.
Ooh,
I
by
know
who?
that sting. This is none of your business, young man.
Wow, really, Wilbur?
Do tell.
Oh my god.
I think I need some fresh air, guys.
I thought we were going to talk.
Wilbur, oh my god, you had an out.
And on that, I am taking my leave to allow you to have an awkward conversation. And he gets up and
Yeah,
walks
actually, Elminster, I'm going to come with you. I need to talk to you about something.
away. Oh, yes, of course. We'll do Levlin, Wilbur, and then you and me. Cool?
Cool.
Okay.
My sister says, you was talking.
Yeah, I said hi. I welcomed her to the Heart of Gold.
With bacon roses, I see.
Well, I
Right
do-
here. Bacon roses?
Bacon roses.
Bacon
are-
roses?
Bacon roses.
Bacon roses?
Bacon roses are they're the warmest food out there for somebody that's in pain. They're like a flower, and they're also bacon. I was just trying to make her feel welcome. Like she had a home.
You sweating, Wilbur?
Yeah. It's a little hot on the boat.
I lean into him real close. And I reach my arm around him. Don't ever hurt her, or I'll kill you. And I give him a hug. A little slap on the back. Gotcha.
Like,
You feel two daggers kind of pointing in there. And a crossbow bolt. And a shotgun. Z.
So, said you weren't going to give away my secrets back there.
Yes.
So, I guess you noticed.
I've been around too long not to.
Yeah. You're kind of the best around. So, you're probably best person to ask about this. And
Yes.
they're going to take out their axe and offer and hold it up, like very hesitantly even.
He'll grab it.
Z doesn't let go.
Okay. Permission?
I would love to.
I won't hurt it, I promise.
Okay. And like, it's like prying knuckles off.
It's fascinating. To whom are you pledged?
Pledged. No, it just talks to me. It
Oh. Fascinating. I'll hand it back.
and very like eagerly grabs it back and kind of holds it close.
How?
Was in a ruin, actually out in Schult, and got through. This is where I picked up the rest of this. Got to a room and it was just there. Heard it, talking to me,
Yes.
promising power if I just carried it around. It's worked ever since. It's just, you know. So is it like the whole Margaret thing?
No. That you are bonded to a spirit of some sort that is contained within that axe of yours. The spirit is not the axe. The spirit is the axe. The axe is the spirit. Unlike an enchanted weapon or a weapon that has suddenly gained sentience, such as with Master Levlin's, yours is a connection to something more ancient. A thing that will grow and thirst. That you, Master Z, will have to learn to control. For it could control you instead.
Not a magical weapon?
It is a magical weapon, but it is more than that. It is a weapon of spirit, a weapon that is connected to a greater magical whole, a process of magic. So imagine that we live on, and he taps his staff on the deck and goes, we live in a very real sort of reality, yes, where I can pick up a rock and throw it. I can eat a sandwich, and then later I will have to be gauche past that sandwich, right? Everything has cause and effect. There's action, reaction.
Yeah.
Imagine a world that is made of thought. Now imagine there are worlds for every thought. One of those thoughts is violence and combat and destruction. The concept of that made manifest, you see, is what you hold in your hands.
Oh. Oh.
It is something... no smith made that blade.
I'm. Huh. I'm kind of speechless, and that's unusual. Huh. But I can control it, right?
If you put your will to it, you seem to have a tenuous connection to it at the moment, but should you choose to focus on opening that connection further, yes. But it is dangerous.
Interesting.
It will seek to be what it is. An item of destruction.
But it can be really useful, though.
Oh,
I mean, it's
yes.
saved me on more than one scrape.
The trade-off can be incredibly valuable, but it's how you have to balance that power.
No stranger to balancing power. I try and do my best.
Good. Just keep your focus. Don't let it get the better of you. This party needs you.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere. Kind of like them.
They seem like good people.
Oh my god. There's a magic for everything. Don't tell Wilbur that there's like a plate of bacon or something.
Yes, there's probably, a demi-plane of bacon at the very least, yes.
Oh, if he ever finds that out.
Yes, I will personally not tell him that because it feels like an obsession that doesn't need to happen.
I'll totally use this later. This is going to be great.
Excellent. What else can I tell you? Yes.
No, never mind. No, that's unimportant.
Are you sure? What? Come, we have days on a ship. I have nothing to do.
How would you get to a demi-plane of bacon?
You could ask me very nicely, but I probably wouldn't do it right now. We have more important things to focus on.
Noted.
Essentially, you would need to cross into the astral, unless you found a specific door to the demi-plane of bacon, and then from there navigate your way to wherever it may be.
You have more or less entirely lost me, but I get the idea. You have to make a map to a place.
Yes.
You have to figure out where it is, and then you make a map and go there.
Yes.
I'm good at maps.
Okay, there we go. Yes. So, yes, there are worlds that superimpose themselves on ours. Sometimes they create doors between those worlds. You've heard of the Feywild, yes? It's the most common of those. One of them, anyways. Yeah. It's like the Feywild, except it would be smaller and much more focused on bacon.
Bacon. Huh.
Yes.
Interesting.
It's possible it doesn't even actually exist. One would have to really care about bacon a good deal to...
You totally realize that's him, right? Like, I've known him for 2 days, and I've never heard of anyone so obsessed in my entire life.
It's really very impressive.
It's dedication. That's a rare thing.
Yes. It's been known before that one of sufficient will can create their own demi-plane, and he happens to be a practitioner of magic, so it is not out of the realm of possibility, but I believe it is probably out of the realm of probability.
So you're saying there's a chance?
That is fascinating, and one day I would love to tell him. That would be really funny.
I would give it some time.
Oh, lots of time. So much time. I need them focused on what we're doing here, or they're going to die. Honestly.
You are going into the most dangerous thing you could possibly think of going into, Cholt, is the lack of a joke. It is not in any way funny. There is no civilization where you are going.
Yeah, I know. I have experienced it rather personally. Painfully.
I know. Yes.
Not... what can I say? The money's really good, though.
I would imagine the treasure is most excellent. I used to be a treasure hunter, Speaking of which, where's that seal of yours?
I don't know. I haven't seen it lately. But I do need to have a sit down with them and figure out what they all really, really good at.
Yes, you should do that because knowing the strengths of your party is important. However, I've been looking for. I need to go find Sela, if you don't mind.
Thank you again, Elminster.
Thank you for the conversation. And Elminster will come over to. Where are you at, Sela?
I am just sitting at the front of the ship, looking out,
Do it all the time.
and eating donuts.
Okay.
I can't stop.
There's a tap on your shoulder.
Oh,
Tap,
no.
tap, tap.
We have a lot.
It's Elminster.
Oh, hey, hi,
Hello.
one donut.
Yes, I would love one. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I wanted to talk to you about your brother.
All right.
You seem incredibly focused to me.
I got to figure out what happened.
I want to prepare you for the possibility that his soul may be lost.
I've thought of that too.
The reason I bring this up is because you cannot focus on reasons that are not your own for doing a task like this. You have to want it. You have to be ready. Being driven by revenge, being driven by a hope, is not enough.
I mean, if he's lost, then he's lost, and I have to deal with that. But if I can help someone else not deal with that, that's worth it too, I think.
What is it you want to be, Sela?
You know, you're the first person that's ever asked me that.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what I want to be. Just want to do good for people and help people out when I find them in need. And just kind of prove to myself that I can.
This is noble and self-serving at the same time. Seems to be a good balance.
Well, that's probably true.
But that's not an end. That is a journey. And there are those who say that a journey is the end, and they are wrong. Journeys end. Where does your journey take you?
I really don't know.
I believe you have an opportunity to shape an incredible destiny. But you have to be the one who shapes it. Cannot be based on memories of your brother. I know you love him, and this must be hard to hear. But his journey cannot be your journey.
I take your meaning. Guess I got a lot to think about too.
Do. Answers will come. I just wanted to set your mind in the right direction.
I like you. You're nice.
I like you too. Now, you seem to have put together a good party here, and I'm glad you have fallen in with them.
Yeah. I mean, if Asher liked them and trusted them, then I figure they're worth it. And I can tell he ain't wrong. It's good people.
You go to do an important thing, and you go to do it with good people. There are worse ways to spend your life.
That's true.
Is there any way I may be of service to you?
What can you do?
I am Elminster.
Kind of figured that was coming. Can I take a rain check on that?
You may.
Let's do that.
Okay.
I'll come up with something.
Enjoy your donut, Sela.
You too.
Thank you. And he will go off.
Staying right there.
What is next? Do we have anything else we would like to accomplish on the boat on the way?
Yes.
Okay.
Probably the next days you would want to gather everyone together. Everybody, so what are we, like 2 days out, I guess?
Yeah, ish.
Sure.
You are end space out. Yes.
Yeah. All right, we're apparently going to be there soon.
Yes.
So I wanted to talk to all of you. Figure out exactly what it is you all do so that we can figure out what our strengths are, what our weaknesses are when we're out in that jungle.
Probably my biggest strength is that I like bacon a lot.
He does, and he's very good at it.
I like to cook. Not a very good singer. I think that's probably a weakness. I'm pretty nimble though for a halfling my size that's as round as I am. I can get around. I can move.
I synced it.
Okay. I will say being a good cook will be incredibly important out there, especially if we run out of rations. Being able to forage and things like that will be life-saving.
Yeah, and what's really handy is my familiar, which is what bacon is called, is a pig. So if need be,
Really?
we'll have bacon, endless supply.
Oh. Does that work? Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Well,
we can't eat bacon.
That's a bit gruesome, but you know what? Unlimited, there's no unlimited soup or salad, so let's eat the pig sticks, I guess. I don't know.
So if we were playing a dungeon, what is it, a dragon, Dragon's Age game, you would see Lily disapproves of this action, -3. Yeah.
Everyone dislikes
you.
It's like,
That's a last resort if we're out of all other food. And are going to die.
Got it. Also, don't drink the water. Just by itself, do not drink the water. I mean this. Like, I cannot say it enough. Okay. We're going to get special things when we're there, but don't drink the water. Right. But when you fight, how do you fight?
Oh, I don't back down. I'm front and center. I'm in the shit, as they say, sometimes literally.
Yeah, we've been there a lot.
We fought in the sewers where there is fecal matter, and I am front and center by the big bad guys.
Oh,
That's
makes
that's
sense.
what I do.
Shit.
All right.
Why?
Well, that's where I prefer to fight.
We're
Maury
dirty.
says it
We're
almost
dirty
felt
iron.
like our first month of adventuring together was all just in the poop.
She's not wrong.
Y'all have a weird thing about Dookie. I don't understand.
You spent about 2 weeks in it.
That's
And
what
you
Asher
party
calls
it.
it.
I don't want to.
You'll be happy.
Asher did call it Dookie.
That's a family thing. The
Yeah.
Blue
Y'all
Demons
don't call it
Dookie.
Dookie?
No, it's
No, we call it shit poop.
Yeah. Well, you'll be happy to know there's no
Doc-
sewers
Doc
in
word.
Phelps. For better or worse.
Good.
But there's dinosaurs. And wow, they have some big shit. Oh my God.
Dinosaurs? Oh, man.
That is one big pile of shit.
Right. That reminds me. All right. So front and center, I was with you with the elements, the thing. You do some magic things too. Okay, that's good. Sela, what are you good at?
I'm good at hunting.
Good.
I'm good at tracking.
Really good.
I'm good at shooting this here longbow.
Huh?
And I'm good at sneaking around a little bit too.
Excellent.
Yes.
Oh, excellent.
Finding
okay.
stuff. Pretty good at finding stuff. But don't want to be
So, trailblazing and things like that, you're used to it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, that's incredibly valuable. Excellent. You're probably going to be doing point for us a lot.
When
between
we
the
fight,
two.
I'm probably going to hide in the back, but
That's fine.
I'll get us there.
Right, Levlin.
Oh, I'm really good at not being seen. I can get
Who
into
said that?
places. Yeah. I can get into places that we're not supposed to get into.
He's really good at the 5-finger discount.
Yeah. I'm good at shopping from a distance.
Okay. You said getting a place you're not doing. How
And
are you with booby traps?
I was just going to get to that. I'm pretty good at disarming traps.
Good. Don't set them off. I'll get really annoyed.
Well, okay.
He's like 50-50.
Got it.
I got on my fingers.
Mark of a good thief, generally.
He doesn't have all of his toes. That's a joke. Ha! Gotcha.
That's really funny. The guy without
Halflings don't
mine.
have
I get the
toes.
joke. Yeah, I get it. That's really funny, isn't it? No, it really was funny.
You had me going there.
Right. Lily, how about you?
I stab things, and sometimes
It's not-
strangle them, and
Ooh.
I steal things, and I'm pretty good at it. And yeah, crime, anything pretty crime related, I'm pretty good at.
You can tell that she's from the dock ward.
Yeah, you need me to break into
I like
something,
it.
I'll break into it for you. You need me to put a knife in someone's back for money? Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
No, I like
are-
her.
We
Nice.
have
God,
three.
she's
Rope?
so hot.
Yeah. And
Wilbur, you want to
how
calm
about
down on
you?
that, bud?
Oh, I'm a bard. I went to college for it and everything.
Yeah, learning. Nice.
Yeah, bard
Cheers.
college.
They educate
It's
you
true.
for that?
Yeah, there's a bunch of different colleges. Yeah. We have school. How do you think we know all this stuff?
I don't know.
I did a lot of schooling too.
Like natural talent, I guess.
Well, they take that natural talent and they educate you.
Some people go through this book learning, and some of us do, hard knocks. It's fine.
And Maury can fly.
Oh yeah,
What?
I can totally fly.
Things like that. Very pertinent.
Yep.
Okay.
Not
Anyone
often,
else?
but like once a day I can grow wings. Kind of
Oh.
wings. Luminous wings. Yeah.
Ah,
My
It's really
sword,
cool.
my sword glows. Not glows, but like it can produce light
oh,
in the darkness, which is now helpful because they used to have to cast it on my shield so that I could see in the dark because we can't see in
Oh,
darkness.
right. Yeah, you don't. Got it. Okay.
Hey,
We don't-
Hey,
Important because it gets dark out in the jungle, like real dark.
So
What?
I've had it described as dark vision, as being like kind of like grayscaley. Do you just see like one color instead of like a grayscale?
That's a great question, Throck.
Dark vision is in fact in black and white.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sela had something as well, I think.
well, I was out of game. What did
Oh.
we do with Asher's sword? So I think
I
we all
don't know.
kind of forgot he had this cool lightsaber longsword.
Sure
You
did.
did.
I think it's still.
Oh, we would assume that you probably took it.
Yeah, okay. I mean, that's what I was thinking, but I never addressed it.
Yeah, take an extra piece of magical gear that you didn't have on your character sheet. Yeah, that's cool. No, it's totally fine. You should absolutely do that. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. You now have a longsword that can cast light.
Just before Capjack continues, to be clear, Wilbur is asking if the lack of an eye affects his dark vision.
Oh!
I thought you were
That's
doing it.
amazing.
I wasn't sure. He said grayscale.
Oh, actually, you know what? It's interesting. Pointing at the eye patch, this helps with that. I see better than ever now.
Seems like a lie, but I'll believe it.
I'm going to choose to believe you.
It's like it seems weird, but okay.
Weird flex, but okay.
What is it that you do? Since we told you what we do, what do you do?
Well, I'm really good at getting around places. I'm more than passably familiar with ruins and things like that. I make maps. I'm really good. So typically don't get lost. Let's see what else. And oh yeah, I do the whole like divine magic thing. And plus, I get out in front. And then I hit things with the
Oh,
axe.
You're also gonna be in the front.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like people get up in front. Means I don't have to.
You're new Asher, kind of. Asher and I used to be up in the front.
Woo! How about just going with Z? I like Z more.
I mean, it's shorter, and it's one syllable.
It is.
And it's his actual name.
Ooh,
What?
that's awkward now. All right.
What?
So,
I'm confused. What?
It's all right.
Asher
just-
wasn't his name?
No.
Oh my
I'll
God.
just talk about him constantly.
I
That's
mean,
all.
I think it's weird that you talk about a dead brother a lot. You know, kind of awkward.
Yeah.
He's a very close personal friend.
Moving on. How do y'all deal with undead?
I haven't been it before.
Okay, now seriously, have you ever like fought a zombie or a skeleton or anything?
No, not yet. I haven't.
Okay, there is a lot of them out in that jungle, and they are not to be trifled with. I mean, the last thing you want to do is get bitten and get some mummy rot or something in you.
Ew.
It's way worse than it sounds, and it already sounds bad.
Yeah, it's
How is it worse than it sounds?
Your entire body crumbles to dust.
That's exactly what it sounds
yeah,
like.
that's pretty much
And Rory will pipe back in, and then you rise as an undead servant of whoever owned that other zombie or skeleton.
See, it got worse.
I'll
Oh.
see.
That is.
Well, you didn't say that part.
Oh, well,
You need to be prepared in this jungle.
incredibly prepared. Like, game faces, and I know I keep going over this, but I don't guarantee all of you are going to survive. I would like to, but I keep saying this to impress upon you how dangerous this place is. This is the most dangerous place any of you have ever been.
See, I know we seem like a group of jackoffs.
You
But-
do.
When the shit hits the fan, we're down.
Good.
100% down.
We're
That's
right
how
in
long
the
you do.
shit. When it hits, we are there.
I have gathered this at this point.
It's gonna be
Tony,
everywhere.
it's weird how much they love Dookie.
When it hits the fan, it just sprays everything.
If there are 3 themes to this party, it is shit, talking about Seela's dead brother, and donuts.
Oh, God. Wow.
I know. I think you nailed the 3 cornerstones of TBD.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
We need to have that.
Oh my
A
god.
picture of Asher's face with 2 little axes of eye.
I was just thinking
I
that. Yeah.
And then a fucking donut right at the top of the
Talking about Asher, bowel movements, donuts.
TBD.
Oh, my God. How did this happen?
I love you guys.
Dungeons and Dragons.
This is the best party. This is the best party.
All right. So once we get to Port Nyanzaru, we're going to do the last minute equipment because there's some specialized things you can only get in Shalt. And then we're going to head right to the last place they scried the last party. And then that's game time. And not going to lie, I'm excited.
I'm excited that you're excited.
I mean, yeah, we're out here to solve a terrible, terrible curse. But we could find so much treasure out here.
I'm down for some damn treasure.
I like the sound of it. Think of how many businesses we can open if we have a lot of treasure.
Oof. And there's some ruins that haven't seen the light of day for hundreds, maybe thousands of years. Imagine how much you could sell those artifacts for. That's going to be great.
That'll fund your expansion ideas.
Yeah. We could open 3, maybe 4. Maybe we could start franchising them.
I'm telling you.
You know, you should totally talk to Elminster about that whole. There's that spell. What's it called? Where you can cast a thing, Maury.
What spell is that? Sorry, I was looking at something in my book, my compendium of knowledge. What are we asking me?
It's like, yeah, there's a spell that I know, like you cast it, and there's like a protected place you can be. What's it called?
Oh, like the Magnificent Mansion or My Tiny Hut?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah,
Maybe you
we
can
got
do
one of those.
something like that for donuts.
Oh no, nope,
Yeah. Why not?
nope.
No, Wilbur, like you could talk to Elminster, create a
yeah,
special
maybe.
spell.
For donuts. Yeah, we could call it Wilbur's Donut Shack.
Why are you seem against the idea?
What now?
He's clearly thinking about eldritch shit right now.
I feel like you're focusing on the donuts too much and not on the mission.
They're really good donuts.
They are really good donuts.
She
Donuts can
says
change
with a mouthful of donut.
I feel like you're focusing on the...
I've only known y'all for a couple days, and I think I've realized something about you, Wilbur.
Yeah.
Forgive me if I'm being a bit forward. But if it leads to more things about donuts, you're in. Am I right?
Generally,
Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay.
If
just
we
look
can
at
cure
more
the
like-
death curse, think of all the people that will stay alive and can eat your donuts.
oh yeah, I'm already on board on that. You don't have to sell me on it. I'm not like,
That's all, man.
It's all about knowing how to motivate people.
You just got to think about the end game because when we're done, we have to go back. You know, got to have something to do when we get back.
That's true.
So anything else any of you can think about? Any last minute questions? We still got about another day, so
I think I'm ready. I'm sure a lot of things are going to come up as we face them.
I'd like to go over the code word. Just again,
Safe
Yeah,
word? We got a safe word?
no, the code word.
Oh, what
it's
is it?
asparagus, right?
Yeah, it's
Asparagus.
asparagus. For when things are going bad, That means jump into action.
I understand.
Okay.
Now, what were we going to say if it was, what's his name? There was a different one. Apricot. Asparagus
right.
and apricot. I think I understand.
Good
I'm
call,
gonna get
Wilbur.
it up.
So.
All right.
Armageddon.
Armageddon. So, having fully prepared, having had all of the conversations one could have on a boat for 5 days, flying through the skies on the Venture Swift, you've learned a little about yourselves, you've learned a little about each other and Bacon Roses. On the morning of your 5th day, the boat begins to gently start to descend.
Thank goodness, gently.
As Ham will come up and go, yeah, we're gonna come in. We don't want everyone to know that we've got this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come in by water, and then when we leave, we're gonna sail out again, and then take off in open seas. And that way, we don't show everyone that Waterdeep has this thing no one else has, and yeah, okay, cool.
Smart.
Yeah, awesome. Okay. It might be a little bumpy on landing. We've done 3 moving water landings at this point. Well, no, 1. Well, kind of half of 1. So we'll see what happens. It'll be great. I'm sure Hilda's got it. And
Hey, Ham.
Yes.
How many landings have you done?
1, but that was me, not Hilda. That's why I'm not piloting.
Yeah.
Oh hell. Okay.
I'm gonna activate my boots of climbing, so I'm sticking to the deck.
Okay. Okay. Everybody hang on. And as he's saying that, you see yourselves getting lower and lower and lower to the water. It kind of rises for a second. And then it kind of have you ever had a really bad pilot who can't seem to get the plane down just right? And it's when you hit the ground and everybody kind of raises 3 inches off their seat. It's like that, except wetter. As you hit, this huge V of water starts spraying off the ship, and it just soaks the entire deck. And Elminster goes, well, I should have, maybe I should have kept the bubble on for a bit longer. And you whoosh, and with a bump, everybody's safe. It's just a very jostly moment. And he goes, you need to turn off we need to sail, not with you're gonna break the key. Oh yes, sorry. And you realize you're going way too fast in the water, and you hear the hull creaking, and 3 guys start running down the decks and go, and then it's, and then you're finally, as the wings collapse in, under the power only of the sails. Okay, well, that was fun.
CeeLo lost her donuts.
Okay.
Everybody all right? Did anybody hurt? No?
Just a little wet. Just a little wet. Salt water in the eyes, but you're okay.
Ham is actually hanging off one of the, lower, what are they called? Cross beams on the foremast. He's like, I'm fine. And he, drops. Featherfall. Okay, so... we are actually at the Nyanzaru Headlands here, and once we come around this, you should see the port up ahead. Everybody excited for a new place?
Wait, we're going to pass the turtle.
Right? Oh, you're going to see yes, we're going to see the turtle. We're not paying the turtle. He can shut up.
Wait, are you serious? You're not going to pay?
No.
How do you pay?
We'll pay him on the way out. Maybe. It's up to Elminster, but he said we don't have to pay on the way in. Elminster did.
Oh boy, I gotta watch this.
Didn't I put it in here?
Aside to them, get all your gear and be ready to jump in the water if we have to. I'm not joking.
I don't actually have it. I had a really good picture of the turtle, but I don't right now. That bums me out a little bit. Okay, it's fine. As you come around the headlands, which on your map is actually, the first headlands is here, and then about 3 hours later, you find yourself deep within the Bay of Chult, coming around this spit of land where the other side of it, now boats you see coming in and out in a much greater degree. There's fishing boats kind of bobbing on the water, and it is this rise of green, sort of lush fields into these high canopied jungle trees. Off to your right is the spires of this mountain range on the other side of the bay, just off in the mist, kind of peeking up over the horizon, maybe 20 miles away. As you come around the headlands and slip into Port Nyanzaru, there is this rush of water beside you, and this incomparably huge-looking turtle raises up, and its head turns. Its head, probably the size of the front of this boat, turns and looks, and then you see Elminster look up at him, and in a language you do not know, goes, and there's this horrible, like 3 times as loud. You feel the wind. It actually slows the boat down for a moment as it takes the sails aback, and but then the turtle slips under the sea.
What the fuck was that?
That was huge. What the hell?
How did you do that?
That was fucking nuts.
He owed me a favor.
Huh.
That'd be a good thing to have a favor for.
What's his name?
Aragog.
It's a
I
good
know
name
that's
for a
not right,
turtle.
but I can't actually remember the name of it, and I couldn't find it in my notes, and then I couldn't find the picture, and so the whole thing, but it's Aragog. Yes. Just like a spider in a certain book that doesn't exist in this reality. But, yes. He is the
Wait a minute. Isn't that
dragon
all
turtle. Maybe it's, but his name is Aragog. Yes. He's the...
Don't argue it out, mister.
Yeah, he's the dragon turtle of the Bay of Cholt. He is its keeper, its guardian, and its tollmaster. Up ahead, as you get closer and closer, the city kind of rises up on the hill. It's maybe 20% the size of Waterdeep. It is small compared to what you're used to in this huge city metropolis. But in the center of the bay is this statue of a Chelton-looking male with a spear, a shield strapped on his back, and this really impressive-looking headdress that kind of comes and falls off the back and down around him into this large, sweeping cloak. Z actually knows who that is.
Whoa. That's huge.
That would be in my things, which I would need to pull up. And this
Is it really hot here?
It is, so far, with the nice breeze around you, it's not that bad.
I'm gonna take my coat off. I'm gonna roll it up, put it in my backpack.
Okay.
Oh, is that supposed to be Ubtao?
Yeah, that is Ubtao.
Ubtao.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, that is the statue of Ubtao. That's that was their great god who disappeared many thousands of years ago.
Wow.
Huh.
Impressive sight, huh?
Yeah.
I like it.
So is Part 9 like Waterdeep?
I mean, in there's water and there's a city. That's about where the similarities end.
So it's like water shallow.
It's going to be very different. Oh, right. You're probably not going to understand most of what anyone's saying here.
What?
How are we gonna sell donuts?
By smell. Easy.
I mean, that's what you have me for.
To sell donuts? I thought you were a guide.
Oh, flashbacks.
And then in Chulton, Z will say, I speak Chulton.
Oh.
The gods bless you.
That's the language.
Ah.
And with that, you slip in to a dock. With the familiar sounds of a harbor, creaking ropes, slapping waves, heavy barrels rolling across cobblestones. These mingle with voices shouting and cursing in an unfamiliar language filled with clicks, inhalations, and sing-songy words that make it sound almost musical. The aroma of unfamiliar spices and tropical fruit mixes with the wharfside smells of fish, tar, and canvas. Beyond all that, Port Nyanzaru is an explosion of color. Buildings are painted in bright shades of blue and green, orange and salmon pink, or their walls are adorned with murals portraying giant reptiles and mythical heroes. Every building sports baskets and clay urns of colorful flowers or is draped in leafy flowering vines. Minstrels in bright clothing adorned with feathers and shells perform on street corners. Multicolored pennants and sun awnings flutter atop the city walls. A crowd of children dressed in feathered hats and capes races past you as you step off the boat, squealing in delighted terror as another street performer at the end of the dock. Stomps and roars behind them, chasing them away. The whole city seems to be bustling, sweating, laughing, swearing and singing. Welcome to Port Nyanzaru.
Wow, this place is pretty busy.
God, it's good to be back here.
And it's hot as fuck.
Whew.
Now that you're off and you're like in the bay and with no like sea breeze coming at you, you suddenly feel this like oppressive heat start just kind of falling on you, and you're sweating in ways that you did not realize you could sweat before.
Like rolling up the sleeves of the shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah, if this all hadn't been customized, it'd be bad.
They really need to turn down the sun.
So a couple of things, real quick, just to, for you, Z, a couple of things you would know off the top of your head. This is kind of the Grand Market. Let me know if this is following for you. This is where kind of the merchant princes meet. That's their main kind of meeting home.
Okay.
This is kind of the low, very poor ward. Essentially anything you see outside the walls tends to be, other than like down on the very docks themselves over here, tends to be kind of the lower income wards. Your best inns and services can be found here. And then there's all of the merchant princes live here. And then there is a temple to... Who is it? It's not Shyla. It's... hang on a sec. It's... what is it? Locations in the city. That's correct. Thank you, D&D, for these handy handouts. And then there is a location of... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... Where's that at? Oh yeah, it's a temple to Soon here. And a temple to Gond here. And those are the only two temples that are from... your lands. But that's the basic layout of the city.
Welcome to Port Nyanzaru, the last gasp of civilization before the jungle. Take it in, drink it in. Seriously, drink the air. It's gonna be like this whole time. It's beautiful, isn't it? God, it's so pretty here.
If I didn't believe in the cause, I'd say we could go back.
You'll be fine. You get used to it. You just develop a nice layer of sweat, and it just kind of carries you through.
I think it smells bad in Waterdeep. Oof. It's gonna be funky soon.
Well, we should probably get up to the market and get the supplies that we need to get through the jungle safely.
As you begin
this
to,
way.
oh, yeah. Sorry. Yep, as you begin to make your way through the city, tabaxi minstrels play, strumming through the streets. You come up to kind of the main street over here as you're coming out of the dock ward, and it's actually blocked off to pedestrians except for these two little rows on either side. And there are like all these little flags hanging along that are like hanging people off of it. And you know what this is, Z. You have happened to arrive on a day in which they are having the dinosaur races.
Oh. Any of y'all betting, folks?
I love to gamble.
Yeah.
I am a risk taker.
Come with me. This is the races. You're going to love this.
What kind of races?
Just come with me. You'll love it.
Okay.
Maury, I'm gonna need some gold.
For what? For betting?
No, for
No.
concessions.
Here's 2 gold.
No, I'm gonna need at least a tenner.
Fine, here's 10 gold. No more.
Me
You
too.
Use it. Here. Like children.
Thank you.
Take your gold.
It's like our
and,
allowance.
and Z will take you kind of down and around to where the race starts, which is where all of the betting happens, and it's actually here. That building that you come to is what's called the Grand Coliseum. In there, it is a site of gladiatorial games and things like that. But today, right here at that southwestern tip, there's a start line. And built above those walls is this that you see kind of coming off here on the northeast and the southwest. It's actually covered today. And that whole thing has spectators over top of it. In the center, there's kind of an open slat that they can look down through, and as you wind your way up the stairs to where the bets are taken, and you look down and look into the large ring that encompasses this coliseum with like this brass dome coming up to a flat roof, you see, for the first time for nearly all of you, dinosaurs. Specifically, Triceratops. Triceratodes. Triceratopses. Triceratopses. Yes, Triceratopses.
What
Each
the
one
hell?
with this basket on top of it and about 4 people inside.
What the hell? Those things are huge.
That's the
Mm.
dinosaur.
What is it?
The dinosaur. That's a Triceratops specifically.
A try.
Triceratops. You see the 3 horns on the front of it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's like
Hey,
where it
Z.
gets the name.
Z.
Eh?
What do they taste like?
I would assume Z has had dinosaur a number of times.
Yes. It tastes like chicken.
Like, I'm actually going to throw something else on this.
Okay.
Let's see, crocodiles would be around here. You have alligators up water deep.
Yeah, no, maybe.
You
We got-
giant, like, angry ones. Yeah.
We got gators down in
Yeah. So gators, yeah. All right.
Because it's Florida.
Louisiana,
Totally
Florida. Yeah, that's
Florida.
hot.
Instead of Florida man, there's man.
I've
man.
eaten it
Yeah,
one.
it tastes like gator,
Oh,
which is kind of like chicken.
It's like chicken, but a little chewier.
it
Mm.
pairs well with bacon. Actually,
Yeah. Well, what doesn't?
you would be surprised.
No,
I
there's some
had,
amazing,
one time I had something called bacon ice cream. Oh my God. Carry on.
Was it good or bad?
New York my it was good. It was
Who
real.
made it? Do they have a corner on the market? Is it something that we
Well-
can replicate and sell?
Yes. I have to find out the recipe, but I can.
Please do.
I will.
I figured this was going to be a good opportunity since they're having the races today to see exactly what a dinosaur looks like. And these aren't the biggest ones.
There are ones that are bigger?
Oh, yeah. Much bigger.
Like
Holy-
buildings, like tall buildings, bigger. I've heard of them. I've never seen one. It's fucking with
You're
me.
right,
I'm not gonna
though.
lie.
That makes me feel very small and insignificant, and I'm not comfortable feeling like this.
Well, maybe bet on the races. That'll help.
Oh, I plan on it.
Oh, let's do that.
Okay, so
What do we
let me
bet?
give you some tips on exactly what you're looking for as far as betting. So you want to find a good team they're going to be working well together. So look what they're doing in that basket there. If they're talking a lot to each other, that means either they don't know what they're doing yet, or they're really in sync. So look for the ones that it's very clear communication, and the ones where the Triceratops is really paying attention. They really got a handle on it, Did I lose you?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the one that looks like the Jamaican Bobcat sled team. It looks like
That works too.
be out
Yep,
there.
that works
That ones
too.
that shouldn't, they just look. Whichever ones don't look like they should be there.
Oh, so the dinosaurs called the Triceratops. I thought that's what the basket was. There was the there was Sarah, and they were on top.
Wow. Okay.
Can Z make an insight check to kind of like get an idea of who's going to be the best team?
It's actually going to be investigation checks to you can actually to look at the animals in the team to judge from them would be an animal handling check. To gather information from the crowd of bettors on who they think the favorites are would be an investigation check.
That's what Levelin would do.
Okay.
We play the crowd.
So investigation.
Yeah. Okay.
24.
Anybody else want to make a roll for me? You don't have to. If 2 is fine, that's totally cool with me. I just want to give everybody the opportunity.
And Z is going to be translating.
Okay.
I try
Yeah.
to perceive. Yeah, I'll do perception real quick.
Okay.
Click.
Nice.
You actually the investigation you were gathering information about the odds, the animal handling, you were checking out the beasties themselves. But Than, I'm sorry, Sela, as you're looking around, one of those dinosaurs is doped. You're sure of it. You actually see a handler coming up to it with the feed bag, and afterwards it's almost immediate where like its eyes start to like bulge open a little bit more, and you see its muscles start to ripple, and like it's on something.
Like an upper, not a downer, right?
Yeah,
We're
like
talking
an upper. Yeah.
like it's getting the juice.
It's got the juice.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna point out that one. I'm gonna be like, I think we should go with that one right there. Look at it.
What are the odds on it?
That's Nasty Boy. The odds on him are 1 to 3. He's got a very famous trainer, but he's new.
I like new people. Our new dinosaur.
Do it.
I like famous trainers.
I'll
Is that
put my
even
I'll put my 10 down on that one.
Okay. Who all wants
see
to
that.
bet on Nasty Boy? And do you want the other options?
Sela does not. She's gonna put 100 down on it.
Nice.
Oh.
Okay.
I'll put 10 down on that same one.
Okay.
I would like the other options.
All right. So, based on the information you were all able to gather, here's what you know. The odds-on favorite is this kind of young Tyrannosaurus Rex who you see kind of in this blue livery over there called Big Honker. Another one of the favorites is called Ubtau's Favorite. And then there's one who just looks incredibly well trained, who is just kind of standing there like prepared. Right. That one's name is Banana Candy. There's another one, and I'm kind of going in order of where they are in terms of like best odds to worst odds, right? So Big Honker feels like it has the best odds. Ubtau's Favorite has the second best. Banana Candy has the third. There's kind of this ill-tempered one who's kind of like going, who appears to be kind of in terms of odds fourth. And then kind of at even odds is this one called Grung Stomper, who's just kind of a young one, might be their new race. And then there's this kind of older one who's got like these scars running across either side of his back. called Scarback, and then Nasty Boy, who's the one some of you are on, who you think is probably like a 1-3 bet, maybe, with the famous trainer. And then there's at the very bottom, there is Jungle Princess, who's like their crew lead, looks really like, I don't want to be here. Why am I here? I could be anywhere else right now. And then the last one is like this really old looking Triceratops called Mountain Thunder.
Ooh. Sounds like an off-brand soda.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I see that at like Giant.
I am going to put down 25 gold on banana candy.
Nice. Okay. So I'm going to ask you all to make some rolls for me. As you sit up there, you get refreshments. There's people walking around with trays, and you simply tip them, and you have booze if you so choose. You can it's silvers on the gold, so you can choose how much you want to spend. And you're kind of leaning over the side as they all kind of get up there. And in Chultan, so Z would be translating. You hear this: in worship of the Great Hoop Tau, we bring you today the great dinosaur race. These fine beasts shall race in favor to the gods, and with them we shall bring greatness and profit upon this city. They shall bless us in this new year. And these like flags drop from the ceiling, or from the area that's been constructed above that you're standing on, and the moment they hit the ground, all of the Tyrannosaurs start running off down into the city.
Tyrannosaurs or Triceratops?
I'm sorry, Triceratops. And so I would like someone to roll a D8 for me. We'll just go around. Wilbur, roll me a D8. Sela, roll me a D6. Z, roll me a D4. Why doesn't Levlin roll me a D3? Wilbur, roll me a D4 plus 3. And then last but not least, Sela, roll me a D6. All right, so at first you see them go off and they're all like jostling with each other, and it seems like Big Hunker and Nasty Boy and Banana Candy are the three who are kind of most in the lead as they go around that first corner there. And as they go off, it's amazing. There are these wizards, and what they do is they have these the area that's been open before is now scried. And it looks like this shimmer starts to appear, where you can now see above the race as it goes. And it's obvious that the pack now, as it goes through, it's like these three Triceratopses at the front, and then everybody else is starting to fall back. There's Big Hunker, there's Banana Candy, and there's Nasty Boy, and all three of them are just kind of ramming up against each other. You see one of the other Tyrannosauruses behind them kind of go wild. Maybe they twisted an ankle and like shoot off into the crowd, and there's just like this fly of bodies as it like rams into one of the buildings. This causes another one to kind of tangle and crash over it, and there's only 5 of the Tyrannosauruses left as you see them racing around this huge golden domed temple that's down to your southeast. As they do so, you see Big Hunker starting to break away for just a moment, but then something weird happens, and you see Big Hunker turn around for a moment and kind of stumble, and it allows Banana Candy and Nasty Boy both to catch back up, and so it's neck and neck again. And then Nasty Boy, true to his name, just rears his head into Big Hunker, who you see kind of fall and tumble over to the side. And it's now Banana Candy and Nasty Boy coming around into the final stretch as you see Banana Candy kind of bump up against Nasty Boy.
Nasty Boy.
As you see Banana Kitty kind of come up against Nasty Boy and just beat up against him, you see actually one of the people in the howdah on Nasty Boy kind of fly off into the crowd. It looks like he got caught okay, but they're definitely down a person. And then Banana Candy seems like he's head by a little bit, but then you see one of the guys on Nasty Boy, he just kind of drops something on the ground. As he's going by, and it's only because of Sela's high perception roll earlier that you all notice it, and Sela's able to point it out to you. And as you see that happen, for a moment, there's a single vine that kind of catches around the back of Banana Candy's foot. And as it does, you see Nasty Boy get up neck and neck with them. And as Nasty Boy does, once again, he kind of nudges into it and hits him off into the crowd. And Nasty Boy is the one who comes across the front. Anybody who wagered on Nasty Boy as the crowd goes wild gets their wager times 3.
Yes! Banana Hammock sucks! Nasty Boy!
It was Banana Candy!
Hammock.
Good spot.
Thank you, Sela.
Holy hell, Sela. Well done.
I guess I got a knack for this kind of stuff.
So now I can give the 10 back to Maury, and I will keep the other 20.
Can you give 20 back to Maury?
Yeah, I can do it. So I get 10. Son of a bitch. My play money.
That'll serve you pretty well here. Speaking of, no, go ahead.
No, please.
We should probably get out of here before it gets a little too rowdy.
Yeah, it is known to get rowdy after these things. And as you make your way out of the dinosaur races and deeper into the city of Port Nyanzaru, a riot of color, heat, sweat, sounds, and smells, there is where we're going to end our session for today. On a new continent with a new adventure for TBD, also known as the Maple Bacon Gang.
Never.
God
damn
it.
Now.
Yay!
Ooh.
We rolled very few dice today, like almost none.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's okay.
That's
It's
cool.
gonna get crazy soon enough, I think. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, another episode of Dragon Dark Days is now behind us. Thank you everyone who hung out, kept the chat hopping tonight. Thank you to my amazing players for being amazing players and human beings and stretching the role playing and being awesome and being obsessed with bacon, and I love you guys. Let's just go around. Everybody, thoughts on the evening? Give us shout outs where we can find you, what you do, and how much you love yourselves, because you should love yourself. Starting with Chris Herzog.
What's up, everybody? The Chris Herzog on all social medias, Judo Killer here on Twitch. Great game. It was great coming back after missing a week, which I hate doing. So it was awesome to play with you guys again. It always is amazing. It's the first time I get to see Z face to face, so that was really cool. The dialogue with Elminster was really cool. The conversations with Lily were really cool for me today too. So I'm glad we're able to work out the we're basically leveling to give in. But it was cool. It was cool. I'm really excited about the companions with Lily. See how that works out.
Yeah, me too.
Because I'm interested in that book a lot. So I haven't gotten through it all yet, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool stuff. Cool. Maury.
That's it. Oh, and one other thing. Sorry, I got a website, www.zogopedia.com. If you're interested in MMA and jiu-jitsu or anything of that sort, you guys can check that out. That's all. Thank you.
Yeah, because he's a MMA master. He's a Brazilian jiu-jitsu badass. What do you want from me? I like to hype my friends. I'm a natural hype man. Maury.
Thank you.
Maury. I thought today was great. I feel like they're obsessing over maple bacon donuts too much, though. I love these people, though, and you can find me at 2316 Designs on Etsy. We have an amazing dice box shop and do all sorts of cool stuff there. And so if you go to 23, is it Etsy.2316 Designs? I think 2316.
Got it.
Thank you. If you go there, thank you. If you go there, you'll see a lot of our awesome stuff that we make, and then we sometimes give away on this stream and others. You should check it out. Okay, bye. And Jack.
Hey everybody, I am Capjack or at Captain J Cross, and it was a blast. I love playing with all y'all, and just so fun. And just getting in a little bit of some character interaction, starting to build those bonds and things like that. Because there will not be an inevitable betrayal in the future. No, there really won't be this time. So. And what? But no, just like starting to build that, and it's a blast. Yeah, I just love it, and I can't wait to get actually into the jungle and into the shit. So that's kind of fun. Oh my god, we're gonna die. But yeah, it's wait, no. But yeah, you can find me all over the place here, and welcome to the party. Of course, here Friday nights with our Dragon Dark Days campaign. You can also find me on Saturdays for our Sabbat game of the Vampire the Masquerade. 3 games run on 3 different time sections with the Camarilla, Anarchs, and Sabbat, which is going to be wrapping up in a few weeks. So it's going to be crazy business. So yeah, and every 2nd, 4th, and 5th Tuesday here, welcome to the party for the Mimic Nights. So yeah. Come by, see stuff, hang out all the time.
Sorry, I was responding to a message.
Go.
Yeah, more. Than info about it. Okay.
Hey, I'm Thanrand of the internet, and I spend a lot of time on it. You can find me here every Friday night with Dragon Dark Days with these beautiful people. 2nd, 4th, and 5th Tuesday of every month, right here on this channel, with other beautiful people, including this beautiful person down here, whichever way I'm pointing, for the Mimic Nights, and occasionally on my own channel, inconsistently, but you know.
Yeah, welcome to Twitch.
Welcome to it.
Smoith?
And y'all are all really pretty too, just so you know, like everybody in chat's really cute.
Hi. You might know me from the internet with Dumpstat Charisma. I play there Monday and Tuesdays. Also on Wednesday nights with Soul Bear RPG. I really like D&D, so I play it 4 days a week on the internet. Tonight's session was really cool. I really liked it. Back to you, Throck.
Okay. Thank you, everybody who's hanging out tonight. We're gonna
on location.
Hi, live on location. We're gonna raid We Are Nerdsmith. They are our raid buddies. So we're going to go say hi to them. I'm Sean, also known as Throck Plays. You can find me at Throck Plays on the tweeters. And I've been your DM for the evening. You can find me, of course, here. And then on Sundays at 1 p.m. for our Warhammer Fantasy campaign. And then on the Greyhawk channel at 8:30 p.m. on Mondays for an Against the Giants campaign. And then back here on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. for our Vampire game. And watch out in the future for 2 new games that I will be running as 2 of my games are wrapping up. I will be running a London-based Blades in the Dark campaign. Than, I've been meaning to DM you about that. I'm gonna DM you about that because I know you love you some Blades in the Dark. A London-based Blades in the Dark campaign on Pro Restarters channel, and I will be running a mage game on this channel sometime starting in April, I think, and so that's gonna be cool. But other than that, that's me, and we're gonna go raid We Are Nerdsmith right now. Oh no, sorry, not r/raid. We Are Nerdsmith. Because I can do a thing. There we go. Hey, there we are. Okay, everyone wave. We got like a 7, 6. Everybody wave and say bye. 4, 3.
I love you. Bye.
2. I love you. Bye. Bye. Hi. Okay, we're rating. Okay, it's out. And